Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia and this is our YouTube channel, CAIIB English Medium. I hope I'm audible as well as clearly visible, everyone. Okay, before I proceed further, everyone, please share the session, like the session, and subscribe to the channel right away. There are a few important things that I'll be talking about today, that is how to clear your CAIIB examination in first attempt. When we talk about the examination of CAIIB, now one thing is definitely there. It is different from that of JIIB. It's not the same as JIIB, right? When we talk about your preparation, many of you have cleared your JIIB in the single attempt as well. So what are the things that you need to take care when you talk about your CAIIB? Is your particular if I really have to decide what I want to do, is that particular thing already sorted how I want to do it? And that particular thing that I have to review is definitely a part of it. So when we talk about this examination, first of all, please share the session, everyone. And now let's talk about this part, everyone. Okay. Number one, when we are talking about the examination, never follow any random material. Always make sure that you are following the IIBF book only, because everything comes from the IIBF book. But even the numericals that they're giving in the examination is all coming from the specific area of the illustrations of this particular examination. So if I talk about this examination, you should be very clear कि देखिए, if I want to clear the examination, I will go through only the best data that I possess. And the best data is from the IBF book. We also prepare the data from the IBF book itself. We don't prepare our books from anywhere else, rather, right? Okay, next part is prepare your own timeline. When you're preparing for this examination, the examination would be most probably in July again, as it was in the last year, June, July. That would be the timing that we're expecting. So now if you start today, you have got 5 subjects. I think you should definitely keep at least one particular subject per month, because to be very honest, this examination, each and every subject is very extensive. Matlab, if I talk about only ABFM, I would say we take 50 to 60 hours to complete one particular subject of ABFM. So ABFM itself takes that much of time when you are having a detailed class. And so just in just a proper way, if we talk about that, in this case, one of the alarming signs are you giving enough time to the preparation? If you're not giving enough time, there are 25 chapters for this particular subject itself. But BFM again is very extensive. When we talk about BRBL, there are multiple acts involved in it. When we talk about ABM, there is a theoretical and practical part. You have to open up your era. You have to understand that you have to prepare your own timeline. Don't follow anybody else. If I talk about my preparation for any examination, it would be me who would be deciding what timeline I'm looking forward to. What is the specific way in which I should look forward towards the examination? That is, prepare your own timeline. Next point, when you are looking forward to this examination, first one is give importance to numericals. It is very, very important that you give importance to the numerical part. That's very, very important, because the point is, if I talk about this examination, BFM has numericals, ABM has numericals, and even ABFM has numericals. These 3 subjects which are compulsory has numericals. So open your arena towards the area of numericals. Don't be very restricted there. Number 2, learn the calculator tricks. There are so many calculator tricks that would be helpful towards your preparation, because that is going to be there. Acha, one more important area to add up is case studies. In your examination, a lot of case studies have been asked in the last few attempts, so they are increasing the portion of case studies. So please be very open towards the case study area, and don't leave any important chapter. That would be terribly wrong if you leave any important chapter. And trust me, when I talk about the syllabus, you shouldn't be leaving any of the subject or any of the chapters altogether. The problem is each and every chapter that you are leaving, one particular, 2 particular questions are definitely from each chapter. The beauty of this exam now is, if there are 25 chapters in ABFM, say, there are actually 25 chapters. So what happens is, each and every chapter is being covered in the examination. Okay, and at the same time, modules wise details are also covered. Matlab, every single chapter is covered, every single module is covered. So there is no point I would say this chapter is more important and this is least important. Something which would be least important might be carrying 1 mark or 2 mark in the examination at least. So every single chapter that you are leaving some marks out of it, which is definitely a little dangerous. You know? Okay. Next part, one of the specific areas to think about it is do not a very, very important area, everyone. But sometimes people say that I'll prepare for 60 marks and I think I can score 50 in any case. 50 is something I can score out of 60. But uh, ask yourself exactly, can you really do that? पता है, if you go for 100 marks, then you can score between 70 to 80, and that too after preparing for 100 marks properly, going through the subject properly, revising it properly, then you I can expect कि हाँ 70 to 80 marks is possible for you. But if you are having a preparation of 60 marks, you will end up between 40 to 60 marks. 40 to 50 actually, maybe it can be 30 to 50 as well. So are you really justifying with your preparation? I don't think so. If you really want to justify your preparation, you should be keeping your horizon very broad. And how do you keep that horizon very broad? Thinking about covering maximum part of your syllabus in the best way possible. And how do we do it? Number one, don't prepare for just passing, prepare for better marks, right? So if you try that, that is where you should be looking forward to. But minimum 50 marks should be there in your examination. वैसे तो the passing criteria is also 45. If you are individually going for the examination, then 50. If you're going for all the examination at once, then you need to have 45 in each, and in total you should be having 50% of the total. मतलब in total you should be having minimum 250 marks in aggregate. So if I'm talking about the examination, as you can see, the most important scenario is you need to know what is your target. If you know the target, things become way better. Then there are certain important things that I would like to add further there. Practice mocks should be there, but this is something that you can choose. Matlab, see, when we talk about the examination, na, by the end, we introduce case study batch. By the end we introduce our abhi to crash course batches have also started, then revision batches already there. So all these batches are introduced so that you can definitely score well by listening to the classes. Acha, one more important area is when you are strategizing, please note down things when you are preparing for the examination, be it your preparation, be it pointer form, quick notes, whatever you look forward to. Because there was a study conducted, in that particular study they said a human mind can remember more of what it is written, what we are writing with our notebook and pencil or pen, rather than what we are doing in terms of pen tabs or reading the particular stuff. Reading is definitely more realistic in terms of physical books than these kind of books. Though I am someone who has been comfortable with reading the e-PDFs and everything else, but still when I am doing the things, even I have to sit and write down or calculate the answers. So that is one particular area where I have tried and tested the area. And that is why I can agree that whenever you're going for the examination, don't take it so lightly कि नहीं, I won't do the particular questions. I think I can see it and I'm done. Always practice properly, and not only properly, do it thoroughly. Because syllabus, when you are thorough well in terms of syllabus, then there is no problem. Then there won't be a situation that you cannot cover the specific examination. ठीक है ना? To cover the examination, it becomes easier to look forward towards the area. ठीक है ना? Right, everyone? So that is, whenever you're preparing for this examination, be very open to the learning. And if you are open, then multiple things can definitely work on in your favor. That is one particular area for sure. So if you're preparing for this examination, keep an eye of all on all these things, and you will be doing well, right? Acha, one particular thing is, do not avoid your IIBF books. Always invest in those books, because whatever you look forward to, paper comes from the IIBF book itself. So when you're preparing, just be open towards that learning. You might have to put in extra effort in the IIBF book, and I believe that is still worth it. चलिए, Before I end the session, everyone, there is something very important that I would like to discuss. Do you know Adda 24/7 is launching the courses for 2025 as well, and even 2024 batches are also going on. So please be open to that part as well. All you need to do is go on to our website www.adda247.com. Go on to the area of JIB and CIB. Go on to the area of CIB 2024 if you're preparing for this year, and CIB 2025 if you're going for the June attempt. Then this is where you will need to see increment batches are just about to start. All you need to do is Y use the code Y541 and apply it, and you will get it for 4859. So 80% off you can get right now. So please make sure if you're preparing, then you're preparing well. Right, everyone? Chaliye. I hope this particular session is helpful for you. So this what is in the increment batch? Increment batch has got ABM, BFM, ABFM, and BRBL. All the four subjects are included. And for optional, if you want to, then you should be taking up the Mahapack. And pata hai, Mahapack is currently available in double validity as well. Mahapack includes this English medium bilingual batch. It also includes a specific area of our test series, e-books, and whatnot. So that's one of the most extensive more Mahapacks. That is the pack which is definitely having all the packs in it. Increment batch and any other batch that we'll be launching further. For example, case study batch, revision batch, any crash course batch, whatever we'll be coming up for JIB or CIB. Then the particular Mahapacks related to that particular examination contains everything pin to an elephant of that examination there. So if you're preparing, then go ahead and invest your money in the Mahapack itself, especially if you're preparing for 2025, because you will get everything there. You can choose your faculty that you will feel comfortable with, English medium, bilingual, whatever you feel correct, and whatever you look forward towards the classes would be definitely there. So if you're preparing, then please make sure that you are putting your best foot forward, everyone. Thank you so much for being there. I'll be meeting you in our next sessions. But before I proceed further, first of all, please share this session and like this session and subscribe to the channel right away. Thank you so much for being there, everyone, and all the very best if you're preparing for this year, and all the very best for your future if you're preparing for 2025. Make sure if 2025 is a particular era that you are targeting to, then your target is achieved in 2025. Okay, with this, I end this particular session, everyone. Bye bye and take care.